Hello traders, this is a live day trading video. I'm about to close trade number, I believe it's 43. We'll see at the end of the video, but this is the SPXL day trading plan. We're going to close the trade out in less than 4 minutes, but I have my platform locked so you can't see the position quite yet. Right now you're looking at a daily chart of the SPXL ETF. That's a 3 times leveraged ETF. It tracks the S&P 500. If the S&P 500 goes up 1%, this goes up 3%, but likewise, if the S&P 500 goes down 1%, this goes down 3%. So it's a great tool for day traders, swing traders, not so much long-term hold investors. Now this trading plan, it's all written down and I just follow the trading plan exactly. I don't use any emotion. I don't use any predictions. I don't use any thinking during the trades whatsoever. I just do what the trading plan says. That's where I do my thinking when I'm designing the trading plan and when I'm doing my back testing and trying to figure out what makes a good entry, exit, so on and so forth. That's where the thinking happens. Once the trading plan is done, then all I do is execute the trading plan. I track the results and I check the results after 100 trades or more, find out if this thing works or not. So I'm just taking you along the way. We are at trade number 43 and we are going to look at the results so far at the end of this video. I have my alarm set to go off in just about 2.5 minutes here, and that's when we become active in the trade. So this is the daily chart, and we back tested it from the beginning of the year until about the end of May, which is around right here. I think May 25th was when we concluded our back testing, and throughout this whole period, which was obviously all downtrending, this plan was profitable and quite profitable. The profit was about $27 per share. So it all depends on how many shares you're trading. And that was over that entire period. So you just multiply that by the number of shares you're trading to kind of figure out the back-tested profitability of this plan through that period. Now, ever since that back testing ended, we've been forward testing this thing, which means we're using real money, just one single share though, because we are forward testing, which means I want to prove this thing with real money before we put a larger position size on the line. So that's from May 25th up until now, and you can see the price action has been quite choppy. So this is a really good test for this plan because it's a long bias plan. It only takes long positions. That just means that you want the price to go up. It doesn't mean you're holding long term. We're only holding for one single day or less, basically to the end of the day. That's it. We never hold overnight. We never hold long term. We never bag hold, none of that stuff. We never average down. We have stop losses in place as soon as each of these trades is executed. The trade orders are placed in at least the day before, and everything is done automated except for exiting the trade. That's the only part where I come in. So we're about to hear the alarm go off. So let's unlock. Actually, before we unlock the platform, let's go down to a shorter time frame. We'll go down to the, actually, let's go to the 5-minute chart, and we can see this is today. And we got triggered to enter at the open, and you can see that if you were in this trade and trying to kind of manually figure out where you should exit the trade, that would be very difficult to do because the price action was very choppy today. It went up and it came back down all the way down to basically the open price or below, chopped around again, and now it's moving sideways. So now I'm going to unlock. We'll see where the position is, and then we will switch to the 1-minute chart. So you can see that I am still profitable in this trade. Worst case scenario, we close it for near break even at this point. And my alarm's going to go off in 5 seconds. So I will be moving this stop loss up to an appropriate level. Let's see here. Let me just stop that alarm. Sorry about that. Let me just go here for now and just give this thing another quick look. So I see this is kind of a little bit longer term support level here, and it looks like this is going to act as a short-term support. So I think I feel comfortable bringing the stop loss up to the low of this candle. Of course, this thing could reverse and flush down toward the close, and I'd be willing to accept that result if that's what happens. Either way, we are going to end this trade profitable. So we can't lose at this point. It's just a matter of how much we make. And again, we're only trading one single share because we're forward testing. So right now we're up 80 cents on this trade. 80 cents per share. Again, one single share, but you can just multiply that by how many ever shares you would possibly trade this trading plan with. And the only thing left for me to do at this point is to follow the price action up if it continues up. Otherwise, I just get stopped out. We have less than 4 minutes now. The other possibility is that the price continues to go up all the way to close, which has happened multiple times. If that happens and I don't get stopped out, then I can exit out using my hotkeys. And the other things that I've talked about in previous SPXL day trading videos still hold true, that you don't need to be available during market hours, even to close the trade, as long as you can close it before 8 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully a little bit, well before 8 p.m., probably no later than 6:30 or 7 p.m. because I would imagine, I haven't been able to test this myself, but I would imagine liquidity might get difficult in that last hour of the extended hours. So again, that's an issue if you're trading multiple shares. But anyway, yeah, I mean, the cool thing about this is you do not need to be around all day. You do not need to watch charts. It's super stress-free. You really don't worry about what's going on throughout the day because you have your stop loss in place. You saw when I unlocked the platform, the stop loss was set at a level that if this thing flushed down and went hard against us, we would get stopped out and it would save us from a huge loss. So, and this thing is profitable so far after, I believe it's 43 trades. We'll double check at the end when we look at the spreadsheet. But I want to take this to 100 trades before I decide just how profitable this is. Hit the like button if you find these videos helpful. We're getting ready to exit this trade in less than a minute and a half now. And let me know why you like these videos, because I'm trying to kind of optimize the content that I create in these videos. I try to give you a little bit of the backstory of the trading plan on each video, just in case this is the first time someone is seeing the video, and then try to explain what's going on in this particular trade. And then I know probably the most fun part is to watch me move the stop loss toward the market close. So speaking of which, I see a little consolidation, so I'm going to move the stop loss up, and we're going to go, let's go right to 81.79. And if we get stopped out, that's absolutely fine. That'll be $1 gain on the trade, which is pretty nice if you consider, the price of this stock. That's more than a 1% gain out of the trade. So probably like a 1.2% gain, or 1.25 almost. So I was thinking we probably would get stopped out there, but it's actually rallying higher now. But anything can happen. I mean, there's less than a minute and 10 seconds left. And we'll figure out either this thing is going to keep going higher or it's going to stop us out. Less than a minute now. Now, I don't want to follow it too closely. If I bring the stop loss and I try to follow right where the price is moving, that's really dangerous, because most likely what will happen is the order will just get canceled, because the broker platform, will detect that the price is moving right around there, and it doesn't like the stop loss being that close to the price, at least moving it. Obviously if the price came down and it was bouncing around this level and then touched it, it would execute it and we would just get stopped out. But if you try to adjust it right around the price as it's moving, generally what happens is the order gets canceled. So it's just not a good idea. Now we're going to get ready to close out with our hotkeys, because we only have 3 seconds left and this thing is just going higher. So here we go. I'm going to get out with my hotkeys. And we're still in it, I think. There we go. Okay, 82.20. We actually caught a nice little pop there after the close. So we were, I think, at 81.79. So we got an extra 40 cents out of that trade, which is pretty nice. This thing may continue higher in the aftermarket. If that happens, that's absolutely fine. I just wanted to get out of the trade at the market close. That's what the plan says to do, and that's what we've been doing since day one. So 82.20, not too bad. We were only 30 cents shy of the high of day. So we caught, let's just look at how much of this move that we were able to catch with this very simple plan. That's what I love about this plan. It's so simple and so stress-free. So this is where we exited. We'll mark that in green. And our entry was, I believe, at 80.79. There's where our entry was. So you can see the price action throughout the day. And this is how much of the move that we were able to catch. I think that's really impressive. I'm really happy with that result. It certainly doesn't happen every time. Sometimes we get stopped out. We've hit our max stop twice so far out of 43 trades. Now the only thing left for us to do is to enter this into our spreadsheet, and we can look at the results. So I'm just curious. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the price action kind of disappeared there for a second. There's just like some kind of graphical error. But we can see where it is right now at 82.17. So definitely happy with that exit. So let's go to the spreadsheet now. You'll see that I had the worst case scenario inputted into the spreadsheet, and that would have been a $3.65 loss per share, but we got out for 82.20. So I'm going to update that now. So we made $1.41 off of that trade. And this just helps me keep track of all the statistics. So we're up to 1663 now total. Again, just trading one single share. Let's go over all of the major statistics, and I do need to update the average winner. That should be H120. So let's do that now. Oh, I think I just realized that my dates are probably going to be wrong. Yeah, this should be September 12th. So I just need to fix that later. I forgot to add in the weekend days there, but this is trade number 43. Obviously today is September 12th, so that's the only thing wrong right here, but I'll fix that after I finish this video. And out of 75 trading days, the total trades we've taken are 43, so we're pretty active with this plan. I mean, we've taken every single trade that this plan requires us to execute, but this just tells you how often that is. Out of 75 total trading days, this trading plan has been triggered to execute a trade 43 times. The P&L is $16.63. Again, not a big number, but we're just forward testing with one single share. The win rate is 65.12, which is the closest I think we've been to our back-tested win rate in quite a while. The back-tested win rate is 65.8%, so extremely close there. I think we've been as low as 61% or somewhere around there. So we've always been in the ballpark. 28 wins, 15 losses. 43 total trades. That matches up. Average cost per trade, because we're just trading one single share, 77.71. Our return on investment is 21.4%, which is excellent. And that's based on the fact that we are entering and exiting these trades each day. So at the end of the day, we are cash in pocket. We don't have anything at risk. So this is not a long-term investment. So this is basically saying that if you're investing an average of $77.71 every day for the past 75 days or whatever, however you want to think about it, our return on that investment is 21.4%. Average loser is a little bit higher than our average winner, but we are very near our back-tested win-to-loss ratio. We're at 8.86, and our back-tested was 0.83, so everything is pretty much as expected, and our total P&L curve is right here. We're heading back toward all-time highs, so everything is going great. Everything is going as planned, and as I said, the best thing about this trading strategy is that you are very hands-off and it's very low stress. So let me know if this video is helpful to you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, leave a comment down below. Love to hear from you. And as always, go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.